Yeah, people say she doesn't want to run. She doesn't have any choice in the matter, really, right? I mean, the idea that her choice actually matters, it doesn't matter. These people are puppets. They're pawns. Most of them are coin operated, indirectly or directly. And so that allows the donor class to play. I mean, Nikki Haley's the same thing. It's not just Democrats. But I think that the people who control their puppets know what they're doing, and they will pick the one that maximally sidesteps their Kamala Harris problem, while also maximizing their odds of pulling a short-term stint that rushes their puppet over the finish line. So if I had to pick today, I think that's who it's going to be.
Welcome back, Warriors. It's me, Linda B. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. Now, you know, there's a lot of speculation going on in conservative camps. People are expecting that come DNC time that it won't actually be Kamala Harris, who's the official Democrat nominee. They believe it's going to be someone else. Well, before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. On my way to 50,000 subscribers. Now, let's get into it.
And yeah, people say she doesn't want to run. She doesn't have any choice in the matter, really, right? I mean, the idea that her choice actually matters, it doesn't matter. These people are puppets. They're pawns. Most of them are coin operated, indirectly or directly. And so that allows the donor class to play. I mean, Nikki Haley's the same thing. It's not just Democrats. But I think that the people who control their puppets know what they're doing, and they will pick the one that maximally sidesteps their Kamala Harris problem, while also maximizing their odds of pulling a short-term stint that rushes their puppet over the finish line. So if I had to pick today, I think that's who it's going to be.
Based on what you just said right there, please, Democrats, I'm begging you, anyone watching or listening inside the DNC, run Hillary again, please. Please. I beg you, run the Hildebeest.
I personally think it's going to be Michelle Obama.
Really?
Yep.
You think Michelle Obama?
So there you have it. The belief is, well, according to Benny Johnson, and that, of course, is Vivek Ramaswamy. And Vivek has been pretty accurate. Before he said it would be actually, he said back some months ago, I believe it was fall of last year, that it would not be Biden, that it would be Kamala Harris. He said that either it was late last year or early this year. Now he's saying, and this was from, last month, early July, he's saying that he believes it's going to be Michelle. Now, if you followed me for some months, I've been saying it's going to be Michelle because Kamala is not it. She has too many shortcomings. And for people who just don't like the Obamas, one thing you cannot say about them is that they are dumb. They are not dumb. They are bright, very intelligent people. I just don't care anything about their politics. Now, Kamala Harris, she is far left and she does not appear bright. So that, you got to be a little sharper tool in the shed. And she's a little dull. And then her whole thing about how she came up the ranks. Now, here's the problem with the Obamas. There's a lot of things going on out there about the Obamas. A lot of things. And I just will have to just save this for another platform. I just can't do it here. Not on YouTube. No, I can't do that here. I really cannot. But you know what I mean. She's got a nickname. Starts with big. Okay? And we all know you all know it. I'm just afraid to say it. But I don't believe it personally. I think that's just propaganda. I don't believe that. Someone will have to show me some proof. I don't believe that at all. That is just a tall woman. Now, the children, on the other hand, that's another story. Now, I'm not going to say any more about that, but they've got some skeletons in their closet, and some of those skeletons have meat on their bones. They've got more skeletons than a cemetery, and that's their problem. And it's because they've chosen this way of doing things in the Democrat Party. They do things a certain way. It's like the freaks come out at night. You know what I mean? And it's an old song from back in the day. The freaks come out at night. Well, that's literally should be the Democrat Party's theme song. It really should, because the freaks literally come out at night. Freaks come out at night. Freaks come out at night. Freaks come out. And in the daytime, midday, no matter what time zone you're in, they're all about that thing. Identity politics. People, men that want to be women, women that identify as men or whatever have you. They've got all kind of things. The Rachel Levines, the Corinne Jones-Pierres. And yeah, that's what they do over there on the Demon Rat side. They play on our emotions. they get Black people all riled up. And Michelle Obama is clearly Black. She's not like Kamala, where you're like, is she Black? She was Indian. Now she's running as Black, is what Donald Trump said. But Michelle Obama is clearly Black. I still think she's a female. That's just me. That's just me. I'm sorry if that offends anybody. I don't go along with that at all. And also, she's intelligent. I mean, she really is. But do we really want the Obamas back in the White House? Do we really want that? Hell no. I know I don't want it. I didn't vote on Obama the first time nor the second time he ran. Neither time. And his wife running is not going to help at all. It's still the Obamas. When you get a Democrat, it's going to be the same mess, no matter who. If it's not Michelle, if it's anybody, Gavin Newsom, anybody, it's the same mess, the same platform. You're going to have overrun borders. You're going to have all of this ideology that is disgusting and satanic. You're going to have all of that with them. But with Donald Trump, you have more traditional values, biblical values, biblical freedom, secure borders, and drill, baby, drill to make our energy costs low. So that is what I say on that. I think it will be, and I'm going to show you something else.
So look, I say this as somebody who a year ago predicted Joe was not going to be the nominee. I'm going to predict that Kamala Harris is not going to be the nominee either. And the reason is if they get one shot, they're going to take their absolute best shot that they can.
Who is it?
That's clearly not Kamala Harris. Well, look, I think there's a lot of open possibilities. I would not write off the possibility that it ends up being Michelle Obama. She checks off the same identity politic boxes, and it's going to be somebody who's maybe above the fray that doesn't create the same kind of infighting that could debilitate their party.
So Barack,
the reality, Sean,
Barack is literally leading the charge, trying to keep keeping plausible deniability, and then his own wife takes over. What do you call that?
I think you call it realism. Sean, the reality is they're going to take their best shot. They waited till after the RNC convention. That timing is optimal for them because it gets closer and closer to the eventual election. They're going to drag this out, I predict, through the Democratic nomination convention at the DNC in late August. I think Michelle Obama is not off the table. But you know what our message is? And I know President Trump would agree with this as well. Our message to the Democrats is, you know what? Put up the best possible ticket that you can. That'll be good for your party. It'll be good for the country. And it doesn't matter because we're still going to win because our vision for this country is the stronger one for all Americans. That's how we win. It's not fair. Voting is in 56 days. But the reality is, Sean, we have to defeat this.
There you go, Vivek again. Vivek has been accurate. He really has. And I've been saying it. It's almost like, and I don't have like the receipts to prove it sort of thing. It's like a feeling I get because they'd have nobody else. It can't be Barack again. They have no one else. Biden had to go. He was not polling well. And clearly there's cognitive issues going on. And then Kamala, because she's the vice president, she's next in line, right? Logical thinking, but Lord have mercy. She's not much better than Jim Crow Joe. That's Kathleen Kamala. And she talks and rhymes. She's got a whole bunch of issues of her own. She would not fare well. I don't care how much they promote her. It's not her. People are going around, I'm with her. Now, having said that, if it were to be Michelle Obama, the demon rats, people who, I shouldn't say demon rats. I should say people who vote Democrat will be extremely delighted. Oh, they would just be so happy. They really would. They would be ecstatic. It will just blow up. And I am praying every day. Pray without ceasing, warriors. Pray. That right there is a nightmare. Any demon rat and an Obama demon rat, Lord have mercy. You talk about we need to be on our knees praying till they turn colors. Yes, we need to be on our knees, get some Vaseline prayers in. And I'm serious. This is really serious. And Lord help us if they get so desperate on the demon rat or the evil powers that be, because you have them on both sides of the political aisle. But pretty much all the demon rats and half the Republicans, you all know that, right? And so Lord help us if they get really desperate to the point where they try other things. They I'm afraid to say they will do anything. Okay. They will do anything. Get this video out, because there's a possibility that our whole country, and I'm talking about our whole country, everybody, all 50 states, could be in disarray because of what these people might do if they see that Donald Trump is winning, or he wins the election. What they might try to do to all of us. To all of us. And I don't want to say what that is. I'll leave it to your imagination. But this is just how important this election is. Get this video out, like, share, comment, subscribe, all of the things. Tell everybody. Post on all your social media platforms, your conservative groups. Get the message out. I believe it will be Michelle Obama. They're going to pull one more trick. They have a lot of tricks now. They have a lot of tricks on the Demon Rat side. You all be blessed. Love God, your families, these United States of America. And as I always say, march on, warriors.